Welcome back. This is Mogul Talk One-on-One. I'm your man, Kadon Sterling. I know a lot of y'all know me from cars, golf, and cigars. That's my other YouTube channel. Go over there, subscribe to that channel too if this is your passion. You feel me? And also, the Fearless Ambition Podcast. Go to the Fearless Ambition Podcast right here on YouTube and subscribe to that channel as well. But Mogul Talk One-on-One, we are here strictly and absolutely for the business-minded, investment-minded, and sometimes you just get stuck and you don't know which way to go with information, or you just don't know how to work something. But today's topic is real simple, and I'm not even going to hold y'all too long. This topic today for me is really called Burn the Excuses, Build the Bridges. Burn the excuses, build bridges. Absolutely. Now, I know you've heard a lot of people say, you don't want to burn the bridge because you might have to cross back over. All of that is true. Okay? Now, if you want to burn the bridge because you don't want to cross back over it, it's simply because there's nothing over there for you. But in business, if you treat everything business and not everything emotional, then you want to build more bridges than you burn. Okay? You can have all the skills, you can have all the degrees, you can have all the paperwork on the wall, which is great. That's personal achievements, personal goals. But if you really want to build your brand, expand yourself, market what your services are, you need to build bridges with other people in your industry and a few people outside your industry. And believe it or not, very successful people want to do business with very successful people. And extremely successful people actually don't mind helping somebody who's a startup. If you can show them you have everything it takes on paper, you are correctly structured, you have all your finances in order, you have something that they didn't think about doing, but they know if they put the finances with you and collaborate with you, it can work out for everybody's benefit. Next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. How do you start? You start by burning all of your excuses. Ladies and gentlemen, we are our greatest setback because we stand in our own way so much because of our mind tells us more no's than people tell us no. You got to burn the excuses. You have to be willing to accept rejection, and not as a failure, as simply as, okay, this is not good for me and you right now. I'm gonna move on over here and see if it's good for me and them. Maybe you and I, keeping your bridge right, maybe you and I can collab later on. That's taking the emotional side out of it. No's are not personal no's in business. That means they don't like you personally, unless you had a reason why they don't like you personally. You got to keep those bridges right with people that you want to do business with. Sometimes we're the only people I know, and I'm talking about African American people, people of color, people of pigment. I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to us, I'm talking to me. Sometimes we the only people I know that get so set in our emotions that we forget the business. And we have to get out of that. I don't personally have to like you to do business with you. I have to personally like you to invite you in my home. I have to personally like you to want to spend time with you outside of business. That's personal. But if you and I can get together and we can collaborate to come up with how we're going to build a tiny home community, which is very popular investment these days. If you and I can get together and do that, we can do that from Zoom meetings. We can do that through financial, going back and forth between the lawyers. We don't never have to sit and have a cup of coffee together. All you know is my company can hold up my end. Can your company hold up your end? And if the paperwork is right, the black and white is right on the paperwork, that's all we need to know. we're going to keep that bridge going between us. Because once we get one thing successful going, immediately we know, let me call my guy over here and see what we're talking about. Or lady, because gender has nothing to do with this. You have to build bridges with people. People do not become successful strictly because of a great idea. I know. That's the case, I'll be a billionaire by now. I've got a million great ideas. But great ideas without proper action and proper structure is just fantasies and conversation. And there's nothing wrong with having the vision to start the conversation, because once you visualize it, it is real. But once you do that, you have to be able to put yourself mentally in a place where you go, now that I know it, now that I see it, it has to become tangible. I have to be able to feel it. I have to be able to touch it. I got to see it. You can't just keep talking to me about it. Can I do it on my own? Not all of it. Who can I work with? Where can I work with? What financial institution can I call? What hard lenders can I call? How do I get myself to the point where I cannot get rejected from a hard lender or a financial institution if I need to do a loan? Or who can I collaborate with who already has certain things in their back pocket? They got the permit committees, you know what I'm saying? They got the lawyers, they got this, they got that. They got a better structure than you, but they don't have you. They don't have you. You are the source. Let them know they need you to complete it in order for it to become successful. Y'all know here on Mogul Talk 101, I always try to have a conversation that has to do with a cigar because it just goes together. It's a culture. They need you the same way you need them. Keep that bridge right. And even if y'all can't do work together or something didn't work out together, when y'all actually relieve each other of each other's business, make sure y'all do that correctly. Make sure nobody owes nobody anything. Everything is squared off. It didn't work out. We might have took an L, but we took the L together. We have to write that off on taxes. Nobody got over on each other. That specific project didn't work. But I know you're the kind of person I still will work with. And you know I'm the kind of person you still will work with, as long as each other's characters are solid. For business, I don't care about your personal life. I don't care. You shouldn't care about mine. What we do need to care about is, can we collectively create something that's going to create income? Burn your excuses, build your bridges. Absolutely. Build yourself up. The more you are worth personally, and I don't mean money-wise, I just mean the more experience that you have, the more knowledge that you have, okay? These things make you valuable. Become valuable. Make sure your credit is right. Make sure somebody can't look at your financials, because they are, and say, well, you owe this credit card company $100,000 for 17 years. You ain't never paid them back. What are we doing here? And if you don't have any kind of way to tell them something else besides that, make sure you always have an answer for their question. If they got a question, you have an answer. Now you are really valuable because you are considered the answer. Burn your excuses, build your bridges. Real talk, mogul talk, one-on-one. Understand that you gotta shake some hands. You gotta put yourself out there. You cannot stand in front of yourself and stop yourself. And you can never allow other people to stand in front of you and stop you from growing and going. The best people in your life are going to be the people that want you to grow. They want you to keep it moving and shaking. They want to pat you on your back and be like, go get it. They don't want to stand in front of you and be like, where you going? What you doing? And why you got to do that? You don't want that. Be a team. If y'all really a team, you don't have to like each other. You have to work together. You have to build bridges together. I'm trying to tell y'all. Mogul Talk 1-on-1, man. My name is Kadon Sterling. I really do appreciate it. If y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the damn buttons. We're going to grow this channel this year. We only around 2,200 subscribers. Before the year's out, I want 20,000 subscribers on this channel. All right? I thank y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.